A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you can see right there that these two teams have split the first two games of the series. So essentially, that makes this a 3-game series. And that means that winning this game is huge.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat.
He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Noah Syndergaard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Michael Conforto is known for his offense. Got very good power, quick bat. But defensively, he's very reliable. But what he lacks in arm strength and speed, he makes up for in baseball IQ.
Starling Marte will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
But probably goes without saying, but he's a threat to do this at any time, even on the first pitch of the ball game. And he beats this one out, puts that guy in the stretch right away.
Stepping in, Cal Clifton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
All right, now these guys come into Game 3 with a pretty big task ahead. They squandered that home field advantage, so now they have to get at least one of these next two games on the road to try to get it back to their place for a possible Game 5. Or, you know, of course, they could win Games 3 and 4 right here, but I think that's going to be awfully difficult.
A 1-0 delivery. 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Bryce Harper will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Sent on the ground out to second. Muno scoops it up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Jake Odorizzi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he does have a splitter. Not his primary pitch, but it is a pitch he will go to in situations where he is in trouble.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Sean Stacy comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, third baseman, Jerry Guerrero.
Striding into the box, Jerry Guerrero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Odorizzi gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So We'll see if any of that shows up.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit hard to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Michael Conforto will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Jonathan Schoop makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Herrera takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Herrera is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far, and this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The windup and the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses for ball 4.
Batting 7th, shortstop,
Trey Turner set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kevin Kiermaier strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. hit to first. Clifton has it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in. Odorizzi's ready. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And a half swing pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hard hit towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Danny Muno.
Danny Muno takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In there, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Stepping in now, Dilson Herrera. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Way outside, 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with 2 away.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Mark Krause gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of
it.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
3 runs already home here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 New York. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Michael Taylor is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Center fielder number 3, Michael Taylor.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Into the box, Jake Odorizzi. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the 3rd.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Herrera moving to his right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. Sean Stacy will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Odorizzi steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Now in the box, Jerry Guerrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside to 2-0 now. Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Smoke toward third. Rendon is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Cal Clifton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here comes the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Kevin Kiermaier is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Odorizzi looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On the ground, softly towards second. Scope's got to hurry, and reined in, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Darno.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a single in his first try. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
3-0 now. Danny Muno will be next. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. Scope dives. What a stop. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem.
Now batting.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box now, Danny Muno. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Anthony Rendon will stand in to lead things, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Trey Turner will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And with two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Michael Taylor will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Stacy has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Dilson Herrera comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Dilson Herrera.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Into the box now, Mark Krause. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High and deep to straightaway right. Harper going back on it at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
It's kind of funny that of all the guys to worry about in this lineup, this is the guy that has their 2 home runs. Normally I'd say just put the ball over the plate and take your chances with him, but that doesn't seem to be the smart plan of attack here.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
In now, Sean Stacy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marte going back to the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jerry Guerrero.
Jerry Guerrero.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tanner Roark is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Conforto will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And he misses with it, 1-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Johnny Giavotella will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Starling Marte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
To 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Conforto moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Digging in, Cal Clifton. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Taylor Jordan will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Taylor Jordan.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Called is 0-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Danny Muno, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner goes for second. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Into the box now, Dilson Herrera, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Mark Krause will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and you did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Noah Syndergaard will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like a guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Sean Stacy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Scope is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Two and one after the foul ball there. On his way to pitch number 75. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Hit to short. Herrera fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Jonathan Scope will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
He's set. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is a spot where you can't be a shortstop here and try to pick the ball. You got to slide that body over and let that chest protector do the job for you. This one winds up a wild pitch.
No one out with a runner at second. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Three one is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
No reason not to go for broke down. What do you got to lose?
A runner at second, nobody out. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. Well, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drove.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your third time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Bases are empty, one man out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Trey Turner stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Crockett will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 57, Kyle Crockett. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 16,
Jerry Guerrero digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
leading up for the Mets, third baseman, Jerry Guerrero.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Turner retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Michael Conforto will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Too high. Ball 3.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. I want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Evan Marshall is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Evan Marshall.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the Camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
Danny Muno will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Taylor. And he makes the catch for the second out.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Dilson Herrera will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh height. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. Well, that'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Mark Krause will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Pause, now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that's too high, ball 2.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. This one's flared toward left center. Turner onto the grass. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets are out on top, 7-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Archimedes Caminero will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 38. Archimedes
Michael Taylor will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 13. Jordy Mercer.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
One and 1. Here it is. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Kareem Higgin will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. One out, nobody on. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Conforto giving chase, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Starling Marte will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Maybe a sign of life right there. They haven't shown much of a pulse offensively at all. Just their 2nd extra base hit of the afternoon. And they're going to need to find a way to get a few more of these things to get back in the ballgame.
Cal Clifton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Bryce Harper will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
throw over to the bag, just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
From the stretch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Mets lead this one 7-3. Trevor Gott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
62, Trevor Gott.
Jordy Mercer stands in for the first time.
Leading up for the Mets.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
Up next for
Well,
the
nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Sean Stacy is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more, because that pitch wasn't that close.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Jerry Guerrero will be next. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Hit in the air to left field. Marte on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Third baseman, Jerry Guerrero.
Striding in once again, Jerry Guerrero. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Michael Conforto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Michael Conforto stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 2 at 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Center fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Kiermaier.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Yeah, he came right back in there with the fastball. Even a little tighter that time. That's what you have to do against a guy like this.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Addison Reed will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jonathan Scope will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Reed sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With two batters, two strikeouts to start the inning.
Ben Revere will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Ben Revere.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy, but this one was never really in much doubt as they cruise home to that 6-run victory.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 9-3. So long from New York.